She dominated the rodeo in San Diego over the weekend. Made 4 runs, won 4 first-place checks, over $30,000. That was a horse named Judge. Jordan Driver walks away as the champion.
Yeah, it was definitely exciting to see Jordan and exciting to get the chance to visit with her right now. Jordan, thanks so much, and congratulations on the huge win in San Diego.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was super fun, so I'm excited to get to talk to y'all.
Yeah, we're excited to visit with you too, and excited about the herd of horses that you bring to town here. We saw you both compete on Cyrus and Judge. How proud are you to have those two in your trailer?
Oh, I'm super proud. They both stepped up to the plate this week. I planned on running both of them. I didn't plan on running Judge in the Final Four, but you know, it was kind of a God gut feeling, so I kind of just let him have his moment. But honestly, both of them stepped up, and they both have a play into what this week had ended up. So I was super proud of them and super excited for the year going on.
You rode Cyrus on your first 2 runs. We're taking a look at him here. You rode Judge in the 8 and the 4. Tell me about these 2 horses, Jordan. How are they alike? How are they different?
I laugh because I think they're the most polar opposite geldings. Cyrus is kind of, you have to have a full day. You can't have a day off with him. He's pretty aggressive, pretty dramatic with his run. And then I can get on Judge and he's kind of laid back. I can think a little more during my runs with him. So that's how they're polar opposite. But both of them have a huge heart and they both want to win. So it makes my job pretty easy when I know they're never going to have a day off. So I better step up to the plate every single time and for sure ride them.
Now, there's something you mentioned just a moment ago that I wanted to touch on a little bit more. You said you didn't plan on running both horses at the event. What made you change your mind and say, okay, it's time for Judge to step up to the plate here?
Yeah, so the way the format went was we advanced with money won. And after the first round, everyone told me that I had a pretty good chance to be already into the 8-man. And then I got told that if I won the second round, I would already get to advance to the 4-man. So I went ahead and rode Cyrus in the second round, and I won the second round. So that automatically put me into the 4-man. And knowing my horse, I knew it would be pretty hard to make 2 runs back-to-back on him. So I had already planned on running Judge in the 8-man, and I knew I could get around the barrels. But going into that day, I had Cyrus saddled. My mom stayed out in the parking lot with him. We had to trailer horses in and out, and so she was in the parking lot with him, had him ready to go if I needed him. And then when I got done and Judge ended up winning the 8-man and then ran the fastest time, I called her and I was like, you know, I think I can do it again on him, and I think he deserves this. So she came in and I stayed on Judge. So I think it was pretty cool for Judge to do that because I don't think of him as a second string. I just think I place him where I run him and I place Cyrus where I run him. And so I figured Cyrus was a better fit for the arena, but Judge kind of said it was his too. So, but I think both of it was a God feeling, and they both worked great.
Jordan, let me ask you about the rodeo in San Diego and kind of the big picture. You were, before we had a chance to get together and do this for real, you were just raving about how much fun that rodeo was and how loud the crowd was, running on a baseball field. Had you ever run in an environment like that? We're taking a look at some of the highlights. It sounds like the folks who were in the audience had a lot of fun in San Diego.
Oh, they had so much fun, and that's the whole deal that C5 and the Padres and Outriders did, is they want to bring rodeo to these big California places again. So they put a lot of effort, and this rodeo was ran awesome. It's really hard to believe that it's hard to bring rodeos down there because it was sold out one night, and it was so loud. The crowd was into it the whole time. Not to be biased, like I said earlier, but I'm pretty sure they got the loudest for the barrel racing when we got announced that we were starting. But the atmosphere and honestly the people that we worked with, they were all about us and did anything we needed, and that was super fun because it took all the pressure off because it was a fun event. That's what they had us there for, and they ran it great and the payout was great. So that added to it. But everyone who was involved with it, they made it absolutely amazing for us.
Hey, well, pun intended, you certainly knocked it out of the park there for the fans that were able to enjoy the San Diego Rodeo. Of course, that rodeo does not count in the PRCA, but switching to PRCA, WPRA action for the year, I've got to think you've got pretty big goals after a very successful 2024.
Yeah, I've set some really big goals for myself. I gave my horses a pretty big break after Vegas. Of course, Judge went with Latrice Duke, but they've had a big break. I just kind of brought them back at the Lone Star Shootout at the beginning of the month, and then I got to go to this. So this was kind of just getting all the dust knocked off, I guess, getting ready for these rodeos because I do have big plans coming up. We have Denver up, and then Fort Worth, San Antonio, Houston. But I have two very healthy horses that are working great, and that's all I can ask for. And whatever happens this rest of the year is all in God's plan. And I sure hope it goes my way, and I have the support system. So I'm very thankful to get to do this and live the life that I do.
You finished 25th in the WPRA last year. You won a round at the Texas Circuit Finals Rodeo. And you and I have talked about this before, Jordan. The last, 3 months have been absolutely a dream for you as a barrel racer. You won $100,000 at the Big Texan Barrel Race. You just won over $30,000 in San Diego. You got to feel like something's going right as you get ready to head into some of these big building rodeos coming up.
Yeah, I'm kind of taking it all in. I'm riding the high, that's for sure. Like I said, these horses are stepping up, and I think I'm trying to just let them do their job because I both know that they can do it. And we're just going to see what the year goes. It's been a very awesome 3 months, and I've been able to enjoy it with everybody here.
Hey, well, obviously you're doing a great job shepherding those two amazing horses along the rodeo and jackpot season. Jordan, congratulations once again on all the success, and we're looking forward to watching you in the 2025 rodeo season.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me on here.